Hold on, Naya. Naya, wait. Oh my God, dog. All right, good morning, black women. My dog's rushing me outside. Like she's dying to go to the bathroom, get outside. And she playing around. What happened to all that dire need to go to the bathroom? All right, so come on, Naya, stop playing. Get over here by the tree. All right, so I just want to make myself clear because I don't want to ruffle the feathers of my fellow sisters, right? Look, I get it. A lot of us feel like the government is useless. They're not on our side and they don't really do anything for us, which is true. However, in order for us to have a system that is still penetrable and gives us the ability to fight individually within whichever group or ethnicity we're in to get some of the stuff we need done here, specifically for us to deal with equity, you have to maintain democracy. You cannot allow a dictatorship to take over, because the difference between most places that have a dictatorship in America is the fact that the majority of those countries are monoracial. So everywhere that they really have those situations, the majority of the people are the same. And the leaders are the same of the people that are the majority. So that wouldn't really benefit America, because it's all types of people here. And white people are the minority in this country. No matter how much they try to convince you they're the majority, they're not. And so therefore, it's real simple. It's like Trump said, it's common sense. They would make this entire country tailor-made to suit their needs and to take care of their lives and give them every opportunity, while everybody else, especially black people, struggle. It would be like going back in time, which is why when Kamala was campaigning, they kept saying we're not going back, because they clearly understand what he's trying to do, and so do we. But for whatever reason, America likes to play and dwell in fantasy. And they don't want to come right out and tell people that what he's trying to do is tip the scale to Jim Crow. And if he can, because he knows he's going to get resistance, he wants to go back to literally slavery. That is what they mean when they say dumb shit like make America great again, because America was never great. America was always an imperialist country that was created off of death, destruction, and devastation. Let's be real clear, right? So if you don't want that type of history creeping back up in our present, you don't have to get out and rally. You don't have to go march and all that shit. All you have to do is vote accordingly. Get rid of the Republicans. I don't care how much you have a problem with the Democrats. Put Democrats in office who believe in democracy for all. Get rid of the Democrats. Black women who live in Republican states, turn that motherfucker blue. Turn it. Get out all the Republicans, put in the Democrats so you could get rid of them dumbass abortion bans and everything else that restricts your rights. It's that fucking simple. In addition to that, call up, hound those motherfuckers every day. Hound the senators, hound the Congress people. Well, I don't know what the term is, congresswoman, congressman, your Congress representative, right? Hound them. Let them know what Elon Musk and them are doing is illegal. It's unconstitutional. Do something about it. Don't just sit there and let the effects happen. Get up and do something about it. And if the only thing you can do is tell the people what is happening, then do that. But do something. Don't just be quiet. Because the only person right now talking out about anything is Jasmine Crockett. She cannot fight all those people by herself. So we, as the constituents of all these representatives in this land, have to do our fucking job and put the pressure on these people to let them know, listen, we are watching you. And if you don't start getting up and fighting for the people who voted you in office, we're going to certainly vote you out. And in 2 years, when the senator's race are up and everybody else's seats who are up, which will be the majority of these people, that is our time to strike. In 2 years, you're to go in those voting booths and take out every Republican in sight and replace them with a Democrat. This is a two-party system, so I don't want to hear none of that independent bullshit or any of that other stuff. Put in the people to do the job. We got 4 years of this motherfucker that can wreak havoc on our country, and that's what he intends to do. He is systematically rolling out everything from Project 2025. I know y'all haven't read it, because if you did, you'd be really fucking tight, because they want to take you literally back to a time in America where you had fountains that said whites only, black people were starving, didn't have no jobs, didn't have no money. We living in literal shacks and fucking tents in every state in this country. You always had some black people that was doing well, but for the majority of us, we be eating fucking potatoes and anything else we can make in our backyard. Why would you want to go back to something like that when all it takes is a little bit of effort, writing an email, making a phone call, and constantly doing that shit until change happens? Because they only respect two things. They respect you boycotting them and taking their money away, and they respect when you put the pressure on them and let them know, we are seriously watching you, and we're going to take everything away from you if you don't start doing something that you're supposed to do. So it's that easy, black women. Put aside some of your idiosyncrasies and your prejudices about this country, because I have them greatly too, all right? But when it's time to put in work for us, we got to put in work for us. And it ain't nothing easier than to make a fucking phone call to 202-224-3121 and tell your senator or tell your congressperson, I don't like what's going on, and I want you to do something about it. Be specific about what you're calling about. If it's the OPM, where Elon Musk, who is not an elected official, right, has gone into that agency that pays out Social Security, veterans money, and deals with Veterans Affairs, Social Security, retirement, welfare, Medicaid. I can't think of it. Every goddamn thing this country needs to run. That OPM, that is the Office of Personnel Management, right? That is literally like America's bank to pay out all the money to all of the agencies and functions that make this country run. Everything from child care to Meals on Wheels to your retirement program at your job. That's a serious agency. And to allow a non-elected person, I don't give a fuck if he was appointed by the president or not, he's not elected by the people. So therefore what he's doing is illegal, because people literally work for that agency who is supposed to do the job that he's coming in there with his people from his agency or company to do. And that is illegal. That is basically hitting on fucking treason, because you know his little bullshit server got hacked because he's not good at what he does, and we know this. Okay? So these are all the real consequences you got to think of. And what I'm asking of you is not that much. It's a phone call. It's several phone calls. It's several emails. It's staying on their ass like once a week or once every other week or 3 times a month, so that they know you and get familiar with your goddamn name. And if all of us are doing that from everywhere all over this country we live, they're going to start to take shit seriously. All of us Americans. So get on that. That's not hard to do. That is not disturbing your peace or making you move unnecessarily for America or the government. But what it is showing active, passive resistance to the bullshit that we're dealing with. Martin Luther King's birthday just passed a little while ago. So if any of you ever respected Gandhi, who inspired Martin Luther King, and who respected Martin Luther King, you'll take this message seriously, and it will be your call to action. I don't want to live in a world of tyranny and dictatorship and having to literally pick up arms to defend myself in a country my people already put too much blood, heart, soul, and flesh into. Black women, I'm not asking much, but I am asking you to do something so that we don't end up like the Hispanic people, okay? Thank you, and have a good rest of your day. And the rest of America, get your ass in gear and get in there and do what you got to do too. All right, now, be well.